on the ground because there are families watching, and we would not like to preempt any information of any kind on this front. Abhishek continues to be with us. Abhishek, the images telling an extremely distressing story. We've seen crash sites of this kind before. Surviving a helicopter crash in itself is a very, very difficult thing. Escaping with injuries is only if you're really lucky. But this crash site is I'm afraid telling an extremely tragic story. We will be getting more confirmations in the next few minutes, but this is a very distressing sight, Abhishek. What more are you hearing?
That's right, Shiv. This doesn't look good. The images are very scary and horrifying. But having said that, as far as the defense establishment is concerned, they are looking at things very, very closely because it was the CDS that was on board, his wife, his staff, and everything is being looked into because there is a lot of information that's coming in from the ground. And everybody is far away here in Delhi trying to get whatever inputs are possible from the ground. What we are hearing is that there is a likelihood of Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also flying out and reaching the spot where it has happened. There is no confirmation on it yet, but the Defense Minister, the Prime Minister, and everybody in the security establishment is looking at things very, very closely. Still no confirmation, Shiv, on what the condition of those who were on board. There have been reports of at least a couple of deaths, but the relief operations are the priority. The wreckage needs to be cleaned up. Whoever is stuck there needs to be brought out. So those are the priorities for the administration, for the police on the ground. So there is a big focus on the rescue. Once there are confirmations on what the situation is, what is the status of people who are on board, we will be able to tell our viewers.
This is a day that's going to get more and more tragic and difficult as the hours progress. We can confirm to you now that out of the 14 people on board that helicopter, 4 people are confirmed dead at this point of time, and that number will rise. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that number is going to rise. 4 bodies have been recovered from the crash site. The condition of the 10 others is not known at this point of time. We understand that there are severe life-threatening burn injuries on some of those personnel, but the worst could possibly be feared at this point of time, viewer. And I will be bringing you a confirmation on that in just a short while from now. But we are awaiting a formal statement from the Indian Air Force, from the Indian Army, as well as the police on the ground to bring us a sense of what may have happened. Sandeep Unithan continues to be with me. I want to get a perspective from him on what may have happened. Sandeep, the Mi-17V5 is a fairly modern helicopter. We have some of the best pilots in the world, but as our viewers must know, that there are a plethora of different things that can happen in military aviation that can doom a helicopter, even in the best circumstances. Can you list some of those for us, Sandeep? There is weather, there is, catastrophic mechanical or engine failure. There could have been a bird hit. There are so many things that could have possibly happened to this helicopter, but only a crash investigation will tell us what may have happened, Sandeep. We'll come back to Sandeep in just a moment, but let me just list out for you some of the possibilities, some of the things that may have happened to this helicopter. Remember, good helicopter, fairly new, pretty modern, best pilots in the, among the best pilots in the world. Totally excellent training as far as helicopter operations are concerned. Nothing out of the ordinary, not a risky flight mission, but a helicopter that has crashed with the country's top military official is the story we're reporting right now. It's numbing at one, at one level. Bad weather could have doomed this helicopter. Engine failure could have doomed this helicopter. A technical or a mechanical failure of some crucial subsystem could have doomed this helicopter. These are the possible reasons. The pilots could have been disoriented as a result of bad weather and crashed into a mountainside is also a possibility. Of course, there is the outside chance of human error, though I'm not going to talk about that right now because there is very little possibility of that with such experienced pilots. But I'm going to tell you right now that a crash investigation is going to go into every last aspect, every mangled nut and bolt of these extremely sorrowful images you're looking at on your screen right now, to get to the bottom of what may have happened. 4 people have been killed in this terrible crash. 10 people, their conditions is not confirmed as of now. We can tell you that every effort is being made on the ground to account for the condition of the other 10 persons, including Chief of Defence Staff Bipin Rawat, his wife Madhulika Rawat, and the other officers, soldiers and pilots on board this Mi-17V5 helicopter. Akshaya Nath continues to be with us. Akshaya, 4 dead, 14 people on board that helicopter. This is not looking good, Akshaya.
Well, let me give you all the details that we have in hand so far, Shiv. From Delhi to Coonoor, 9 passengers list have been given. And in that, very clearly, we have the name of General Bipin Rawat.